Welcome to this Palmetto, South Carolina home tour. We're 30 minutes outside downtown Columbia, and the hunting lodge behind me sits on over 30 acres with unbelievable finishes and an outdoor pavilion that you'll want to spend most of your time there. So let's take a look. First, I'm going to start by just mentioning that we are at the Palmetto Trail, which is a huge trail system from the upstate all the way down to the coast. And just a beautiful, easy walking trail, tons of nature. So first, I'm going to take you inside the lodge, which has a lot of stories, and I'm going to highlight some of those. I love the stonework coming in here. First out here on the patio, and I love how deep this patio is, you've got the Coca-Cola sign up here. And the story behind this is that the original owner was somewhere on the coast, I want to say Florida, and there was a guy cutting up fish, getting ready to grill them, and the owner said, I want that Coke sign. He was cutting the fish on there. You can see all the marks. And they negotiated a deal, I think a couple $100, and he brought this Coke sign up, put him up there. But we'll go right inside. So it's really designed in a way for entertaining. I love the little heart there. That's cute. And you come in. First thing that hits you when you walk in here is the smell. I mean, it smells like cedar and an old barn. So many cool details. First, we've got this tree coat hanger. I don't know what that is, but that's cool. Also really high-end finishes, decor, appliances. We've got the double fridge there. Look at the beautiful stone. Everything in this house is handmade. Look at this piece of wood that really goes from all the way down, one solid piece. Take a look at that with the edging there. I mean, down to look at the custom seats. Very cool. The original owners, they owned a local furniture store, so a lot of this stuff has remained and was custom to the home. You can see, look at this. I love that. I would love to have that. That's awesome. Everything handmade. The entire place originally stopped right here. Then this beam was added. And look at this. I mean, I've seen homes with this type of style, this type of finishes, but I've never seen, this level of quality, this level of keeping things in the way they should be. There's no cutting corners here. All handmade. Ice maker over here. Big, deep cabinets. And really tall ceilings. So, go over here. We've got a little office desk area over here. Look at these hardwoods too. Aren't they beautiful? And this property was really tough to take photos when we were getting ready to list it because of the colors, and I think in the photos it looks a little blown out. It's so nice to be here and see it because the look and feel, you really understand what it is. And I love how, they built in the shelf into the wall. And I know a lot of the stories behind, a lot of what's in here, but I'm sure every single thing has a story. Here is a wagon converted to a bar. Fits this space really nicely. Look at that, you go around here and you've got this really cool bar area. We'll go up there in a minute. That's the loft, one of the bedrooms. But first, let's take a look at this space right here. This to me reminds me of when I've been in Wisconsin at ski lodges. I mean, and this even feels nicer to me. Really tall ceilings, beautiful beams, this massive fireplace. And you can tell everything's custom because this table here was fit perfectly to this space. Oh, that's kind of cool, a little copper tree there. It's a big deer mounted there. I'm not sure if they came off this property, but I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of history to this area that's been protected for so long. All right, we'll go over to the bedrooms, and then we'll head up to the loft, and then I'm going to take you downstairs. There's an elevator to get to the lower level that's completely private unless you use the elevator here, which I'll show you. Look at this. Just comes out of the ground. But before we go down there, I do want to take you to the owner's suite, which is on this side of the house, off the family room here. Great room. Beautiful sliding barn doors. Smells like a cedar closet in here. And you can see even the bed is consistent with the style of the home. So we've got a little walk-in closet here, and go out here to the covered patio, really covered deck, and look at the surroundings. You've got the creek right along here. It's beautiful now, but I can imagine in the spring when everything really starts to fill out, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Now the bathroom is really, really nice, but I tell you my favorite bathroom is downstairs, so I'll show you that. We come in here, we've got the laundry, a huge shower. The ceiling wood detail at the top. Look at how big this is. This thing is just absolutely massive. We'll go up to the front bedroom. Now I'll take you to the loft. Now this bedroom also has a private bath. Look at this. This is so cool. The towel rack. Large shower and the vanity. I love the copper sink. Everything just fits so well. Every detail. Here we've got for the towel, the antler there, and into the second bedroom. Look at the post on that bed. Just such great details. And also great luxury too. I mean, this just feels so comfortable, so welcoming, so inviting. Here off the kitchen, you've got another full bath, and the reason is because there's the third of 4 bedrooms up in the loft. Tub shower there. Look at the lock mechanism here. So cool. Out to the side, to the pavilion. We'll head up these stairs. You can tell everything's hand-built as well. I mean, we've got nails. You can see where the hammer hit on the wood. I mean, this is definitely built by hand. And this really cool loft up here. Storage off to the side. Look at that chandelier. So cool. All right. Now, as promised, I'll take you down the elevator and show you what's down there. Look at that. This is so cool. Before we go. Awesome. All right. Now we'll head down the elevator. All right, so we've got this little flex area as you come off the elevator, desk, built-in storage there. It leads over to some storage underneath the house there. Even the closets in the flex areas, every little detail has been accounted for. Look at the tile there on the step leading to this bedroom. I absolutely love that chair too. It fits perfectly. Smells great down here as well. Really large room. And my favorite bathroom is right here. I love the hardwood, how it's cut into the tile there. You can tell the craftsmanship, the tile is just so well done. And everything was built by hand, as I mentioned. All of these cabinets are all built in. Look at this. And not only are they hand built and custom, but everything works. It's still very luxurious. You know, the only thing that doesn't feel like an old historic cabin are the windows, which are very, very good for, you know, making sure you keep the bills down. If you're not using this place every day, very energy efficient. Huge shower. We've got the wood detail there, a beautiful view out to the back. Huge shower. And this place is called Rusty Gold. That's what the original owner called it, and that has kind of stuck. Now the algorithm loves it when you comment. I would love to hear kind of what you think about this property. You know, have you ever seen anything like it? Wherever you live in the country, can you buy something like this at this price point, you know, on 30 acres? We'll head over here to the pavilion, which, you know, everything in here has a story too. So there's a lot to go over here. A lot of custom finishes. I love the barrel style cabinets. Look at this, so cool. The shovels as the handle. Got the antlers. Look at that. And then here, the purpose of this is fill it up with ice and beer. Pretty smart. But then you've got, of course, your turbo air, just like a real bar. Keep your beer cold. Oven. Look at this stuff here. I don't even know what that is, but that's cool. Look at that. Another one of these. The barrel cabinet. Plenty of seating. You can see even the table here. It fits the theme. Now on the other side of the bar, plenty of seating. Got the built-in seating there. Really cool. And there's a lot to look at when you look up as well. You know, we've got a full brass section there, a couple of instruments. There's a giant boat up there, some boots. We've got the boat motors. Look at that little boat up there in the rafters. Very cool. The bike hanging, and then this giant fireplace. Look at those slabs, are just massive. And there we go, the logo for the place, Crim Creek Reserve, established in 2008. And I'm sure a lot of these antlers came off the property. Look at every little detail etched into the wood, Crim Creek Reserve. That is the creek that it sits on. Now before I show you the pig pit, just want to get this angle. I mean, this is definitely a party place. The fireplace is massive. I mean, look how it wraps around. So substantial. Really cool. Storage here for the wood for your pig pit overlooking the water. And you can fit a whole pig in here. And this is really done right to raise and lower the cover and raise and lower the pig as well. It's all covered, metal roof with ventilation. Plenty of seating area. Such a great view of the pond. Pond is stocked and it's done right. You've got the right filtration. You've got not the waterfall, but you know what I mean, the water feature there. And we've got the outhouse. This is cool. I gotta show you that. So you're having a party, people don't have to go inside. I'll show you the pavilion kind of from this angle, get a different view of it in relation to the house. But there's no restrictions. You could Airbnb this. This could be, I'm sure this would pull a significant amount. There's a lot of luxury Airbnb, especially on Lake Murray. But this, I think, would fit a different clientele, especially since you're so close to the airport, just 30 minutes, right down the road from Columbia. I live in Irmo, kind of on the lakeside of Irmo, and I'm literally 15 minutes away from this place. Really beautiful, special property. If you're looking for a unique home in the Midlands of South Carolina, it may seem weird to call somebody that you watch on YouTube, but I specialize in unique homes that are hard to find and would be happy to help.